We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Stay tuned for Brewers baseball next. Brett Anderson, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Settling in now, Ozzie Smith. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. Misses, ball 2.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 9, Enos Slaughter.
At the plate, Enos Slaughter comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Smoke has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder, Dan Musial.
Now at the plate, Stan Musial. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And it's 1-1 to Stan the man. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Into the box, Rogers Hornsby. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Yadier Molina. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. In his career against Brett Anderson, he's 1 for 5. Hornsby, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And it's 1-2. Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher. The 2-2. Left side. Garcia has it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Adam Wainwright will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Now at the plate, Robin Young. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner at first with no outs here. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Line towards center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's safe.
Batting third, the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
Into the box, Ryan Braun, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming from Wainwright. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Wainwright has compiled over 2,100 innings of work in his major league career, and during that time he sent over 1,700 batters packing via the strikeout. Now the 1-1 pitch. A curveball hit right back at him. He'll send it on over to first, and a big out there as that keeps the runner anchored at third with 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Christian.
In is Christian Yelich. He went deep in the contest last night. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, You have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Great call that time as they caught him thinking fastball. It's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Keston.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses, ball 1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Thomas is on the run for it, but he won't get there. It falls in. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Brewers forced to settle for 1. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2, all tied at 1-1. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Paul Goldschmidt. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. And the pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Now a flare out to left center. In there, a base hit.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Lou Brock.
At the plate, Lou Brock, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. He's got it. A step on the bag for 1. On to Smoke, but it's too late as he'll get just the 1.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
So coming to the plate, Tommy Edman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Rolled slowly to first, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 35, Lane Thomas.
Digging in now, Lane Thomas, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. From the stretch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Men on third with 2 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Thomas, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
A pause, and the 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. So striding in, Omar Narvaez.
For the Brewers, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
First pitch on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-2. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
From the stretch, Justin Smoke is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Smoke drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: homer, strikeout, or walk. Bottom line is when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
Third baseman,
Coming to the plate now, Orlando Arcia, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
The 1-2. Line drive, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Robbie Yount, and he hits it hard to the right side. There's one. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. First offering on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One and one. Here it is.
2 balls.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The set and the 2-1. And there's a base hit on the line. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Standing in now, Ryan Braun. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Wainwright comes set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the belt, kicks and deals. And Wainwright able to get ahead with the breaking pitch for strike 1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Brewers 3 and the Cardinals 1. Now at the plate, Ozzie Smith. He'll start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the 3rd. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 9, Enos Slaughter.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Enos Slaughter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Stan Musial. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Braun is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 3-1. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, strike 1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
1-1. Hiura, 23 years old. This is his second year as a major leaguer. One pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Here's the 2-1 home. 2-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
The 1-0. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Throw to Hornsby. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So striding forward now, Justin Smoke hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roll. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the corner. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cardinals 1. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Rogers Hornsby. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle, scooped up. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Up next to the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Lou
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Lou Brock. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Now batter, third baseman, Tommy Edman.
Stepping in now, Tommy Edman. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That evens it up 1-1. At second, Goldschmidt. Now the pitch. Outside, 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Digging in, Lane Thomas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Chopped to third. Tough to get to. One there. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. The 9 hits they've posted to this point is a nice number, to be sure. However, 4 of those were hit less than 90 miles an hour. Now, that's not any sort of ridiculous total, but it does point to their ability so far in the game to put bat on ball and find the holes in the opposition's defense.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Robin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Robin Yount stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Ball 2 now.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Cain carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Now in the box, Ryan Braun comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming from Wainwright.
1-0. 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Thomas, still ranging back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 348 for his career. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate now, Christian Yelich, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
This is pulled into right. Slaughter will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 5-2 Milwaukee. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Now batting, the right fielder, Enos Slaughter.
At the plate, Enos Slaughter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dan Musial.
So now to the plate, Stan Musial, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 pitch. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Two and one.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kane on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rogers Hornsby. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Just off the inside corner with the sinker, ruled a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Smoke, but it's too late as they'll get just the 1.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
At the plate, Yadier Molina. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there, miss middle.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. And another foul ball. The 0-2 home. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cards forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. Milwaukee leads it 5-3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura.
Keston Hiura.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
The bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Next for Milwaukee, Omar Narvaez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and bounced toward Rogers Hornsby at second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Avisail Garcia.
In now the Brewers DH, Avisail Garcia. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Wainwright gets the sign. 1-1 on its way. On they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right, and that's in there, base hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One and 1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 out with the man at first. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Here now the 2-2. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And this will be fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Brewers strand 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Brent Suter takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Lou Brock.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Skied into straightaway right. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Tommy Edman.
At the plate, Tommy Edman. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Bases are empty, one man out. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Standing in now, Lane Thomas, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Suter typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ozzie Smith. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball
A
one.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1. They're still down 5-3. Ryan Helsley enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the
Now
6th.
pitching for St. Louis, number 56, Ryan Helsley.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Orlando Arcia.
Now the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Get down 1-1.
The 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in, Robin Yount. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 1-2. Chopped towards first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Digging in to try it again, Lorenzo Cain. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, and it remains 5-3. Alex Claudio is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
Ready for another shot now. Enos Slaughter. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Claudio is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Ball even at 2-2. And the pitch.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Into the box, Stan Musial, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
To the plate now, Rogers Hornsby, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 0-1.
Nope.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. Throw to third, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
David Phelps takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Yadier Molina will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Second and third here, 1 man out.
Ball 1.
And there's ball 1.
1-1.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 5-4 ball game. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 1-0 home. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And the throw to first will take care of him, but it comes at a cost as the tying run is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Coming forward now is the Cards' designated hitter, Lou Brock. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 0-1 offering.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
The throw short hops him at first, and now 2 men are aboard.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, Guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
In now, Tommy Edman, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Popped him up. Yount is calling for it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch, and we are all tied 5-5. John Brebbia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ryan Braun, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
At the plate now, Christian Yelich. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. The 1-0.
Outside, that's a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Line hard toward right center. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Digging in now for the Brewers, Keston Hiura. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0 home. Popped him up. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
Now batting.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Digging in, Omar Narvaez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Giovanni Gallegos is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
Avisail Garcia will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 1-1 the count. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 home.
Ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Comes set. The 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. That's 2-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that'll score the runner from second, and it's now a 7-5 lead.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Orlando Arcia is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And this is high, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled off. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Brewers lead it 7-5. Josh Hader has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Ready once again, Lane Thomas. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Lane Thomas.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One 0 count. Here it is.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
That's on the outer edge, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
High in the air out to center field. There to take it now is Kane as he puts it away for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Smith. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Soft liner to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The right fielder, number 9.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Ina Slaughter, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First things first, here's a throw over. A dive, but he's back. From the stretch. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. Runners on first with 1 down. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Runner at first here, one man out. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Here's the 3-2. He's running, and it's fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Standing in, Stan Musial. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's set. Here it comes.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Runners are at first and second with one away. Fouled off. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Working for the punch out and the offering. High that time with the slider taken for a ball.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Corey Knebel enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Stepping in now, Rogers Hornsby, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Here's the 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Yelich on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cards strand a couple. They're down 7-5. New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Robin Yount. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Comes set, and the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and the runner will get back standing. Nobody out, runner on first. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. He homered earlier and is 2-for-3 to this point. From the stretch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box, Christian Yelich, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Milwaukee leaves 1. They lead it 7-5. Dan Plesac comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 37, Dan Plesac.
Stepping up now, Yadier Molina. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He was a ground-out victim last time up. The pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
So digging in now, Lou Brock. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
7-5 tonight's final. The Milwaukee Brewers posted 15 total hits in the ball game. David Phelps claims the win out of the pen, his first. Dan Plesac wraps it up for the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 7 runs on 15 hits, 2 errors. They left 10 men on base. For St. Louis, 5 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.